very powerful. Can't make it up, but here we are. I'm going to have to pull this up to see if it's working. Of course, it would happen on a video as important as this one, but we're glitching the matrix. I've never seen one like this, but here we are. Can you see me? Am I sideways? Is it working? I guess we're this way. I guess we'll continue with this. This is what happens. But we'll be authentic today. I could see myself. We'll see if there's a way to fix it. You just hit me at 555 if you could hear me. We're glitching the matrix right now. This is always done on purpose. This is what happens. It's unbelievable. I had something very powerful to share today. We got 555s going. We're just going to go along with it, I guess. You can't make this stuff up. Here we are. Sometimes I say to myself, why do these things happen? Especially when you have something that's so important to share. But I guess we will continue on. So we're glitching the matrix today. I don't know why this is happening, but it is happening, and we'll see if this message lasts the test of time. It's been one of those moments in the history of of humanity. But we'll see if this works. We have a lot of people on the live chat, and the Akashic Records is always watching. You know, sometimes when you have a very important message to get out, things like this happen. So sometimes we have to allow the universe to speak for us. So I'm just, it's a little distorting even for myself. So we'll see if this works out. And I appreciate everyone hitting the like button, even though we're glitching it out today. And you just got to be authentic, I guess. The Akashic Records is always watching. And on our journey, you know, this is a very important spiritual truth that we could utilize to start to see the truth. And God is revealing the truth of you. God is revealing the truth of all. And when we realize that the Akashic Records is documenting everything, it's documenting a glitched live stream and someone continuously moving forward, this is what we have to do. This is something that is very powerful today, and we're going to get it out no matter what happens. So whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? Hey, who knows? Maybe people will love this. We're glitching the matrix. So what is the Akashic Records? All universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in terms of all entities and all life forms. So everything is being documented at all times. All universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent. And in today's lesson, we are focused on the power of intent. Intent is what we are using to differentiate what is happening. And that's how God reveals the truth of you. That's how all is revealed on your journey. So everything that is being documented, it is encoded in a non-physical plane of existence known as the mental plane. If you're familiar with the Hermetic principles and the Hermetic principle of mentalism, everything is mental. So we can't be concerned about certain things. Like right now, I'm forced to not be concerned. I can't even look at the screen because it's so distracting to me. I'm sure a lot of people are laughing. Oh, there's another one for Uncle Mike. These are the things, if you want to do this, these are the things that you have to overcome. There's no rhyme or reason for these things, but you just got to keep going. A lot of people in the world, in the fake matrix, they're worried about social media. They're worried about how they appear on social media. I'm literally upside down right now. You just got to keep going and worry about the power of intent. A lot of people are worried about, ooh, Big Brother's watching you, right? But Actually, the Akashic Records is always watching. The Akashic Records is always watching. And we should not be concerned, or you'll see the differentiation between people. Who is concerned? Who is concerned about social media? What about my image on social media? Oh, people are concerned with the boogeyman, Big Brother's watching. Well, actually, the Akashic Records is watching everything at all times. And this is how you start to discern who is who. You know, a lot of people, they stumble into the spiritual communities. They start to go on their consciousness awakening journey, if you will. And as you are going on this journey of self-discovery, you might find it very difficult to navigate. So today, as we are glitching the matrix, I will give you something that you can use, that you can start to discern who is who. When people hear this message, glitching the matrix, when people hear this message and they say, oh, you know, the Akashic Records, right? The Akashic Records is documenting everything. So the authentic ones, the authentic chosen ones, they're saying, oh, wow, everything I do, all my work is documented. Yes, yes, people are saying, yes, all of my work, everything that I do in this life is being documented all day, every day. Yeah, babe. You ever see that meme with the like the baby's like, yeah, right? You're like that meme. Everything I do is being documented. Yes. And then there are people, they hear this, you know, and remember, spirituality or spiritual people, it doesn't mean that they're good people. No. They're here. They're getting a little, they go like this, right? They go like this. You ever see those eyes? Shoot the eyes in the chat. You ever see, like, oh my God, everything I do is being, everything I do is being documented. They're getting real tight, you know, because, you know, sometimes when people stumble into spirituality, and as we are upside down today in this world famous message, when you start to go into things and you say, okay, you venture into spirituality and you think maybe you could get ahead, you're going to utilize spirituality. And, you know, the things that are done in the basement, the things that are done in the dark, you know, these are strange people. All the little spells that are cast in the dark, in the basement, behind the scenes, no, it's all being seen by the Akashic Records. And the one thing, and it says it for the Akashic Records, which is intent, is your content of character. And now we utilize the concept of the Akashic Records to see who is who. You could see who is who during this time period. You know, it's funny, you know, I might be hanging upside down, you know, some people have said I've popped up into their dreams and I'm like a cartoon character and I kind of like hang like upside down, like, hello. So for those, this video is probably literally the representation of me hanging upside down. Oh, I just popped into your dream. So I'm popping onto the YouTube stream. We're going sideways right now. Just hit the starburst if it's not too distracting, you know. But what I'm trying to show people is you got to there's going to be so many mishaps. There's going to be so many trials and tribulations on your journey. You just got to keep going. When you do output like I do on a daily basis, right? That's one video, right? There's going to be 365 plus videos on this channel every single year. So I have one video that's doing this. So I got to keep moving forward no matter what. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. So there are things we need to accomplish in the physical. You know, I spoke to a divine feminine not too long ago, and she was, you know, saying like, you know, what am I doing this for? And sometimes I feel like that as well. You know, I kind of, as I'm doing this right now, I kind of literally feel like this, like, you know, there is a part of me as I'm live on the air right now, and I'm very aggravated inside that this video had a glitch because it's such a very powerful message that I had to bring to the people. And I feel, right, I feel a little like, oh, what am I put all this work, I spent all this time setting up the live stream, setting up all these things. I wanted to present something so important, and I'm hanging from the side. We're hanging from the side, right? So these are the things that happen on our journey, but that's why it's important to stay focused, show up every day, because every day is another opportunity to raise your vibrational frequency. So regardless of how this works out today, we're gonna have another one tomorrow, and we're gonna have another one tomorrow. And that's why it's important to keep moving forward, because these trials, these tribulations, God is revealing the truth of you. What is the power of intent? You know, people in the fake spiritual ultras, I'm ultra spiritual. Now, these are fake individuals. These are actually people that are trying to overcompensate, hit the like button. They're actually narcissists. They're getting real tight when they hear these things. You know, you could stumble into spiritual communities, and, you know, all of a sudden there's these people, but it blows up in their face because they didn't realize this. These spells, they don't last the test of time. Light is eternal. Christ is eternal. You better make the right decisions. Remember, and I never stuttered, life is a series of choices that we make that reveal our content of character. And these are the things that last the test of time. And there's a lot of people that overcompensate. They pretend to be so righteous in the spiritual communities. You could hit the Holy Spirit fire in the chat as we move forward. You know, there's a guy on Facebook Reels, right? His name is Fat Poppy. Some of you might have seen Fat Poppy. He's very funny, right? But so what Fat Poppy did, he did this video that was actually trolling these fake spiritual people. And you'll see them. You'll see them on TikTok. You'll see them on Reels. And they go over maybe to a person that's down on their luck. And they say, here's some money. Here's some money for you, right? And then all of a sudden, right, they make this video. And they're making this video. And they're giving this person the money. And they're like kind of almost like humiliating them. So Fat Poppy, like he did this, oh, you don't have any food? Here, take my food. And then at the end he said, what you mean? Give me that back. And he made like a joke about it. But a lot of us, you know, that are spiritually awake and aware, we kind of see the truth. We're seeing the truth, the intent behind things. Okay, so when you move forward with your everyday life, you can see clearly who is who and what is the intent. What is the intent behind it? Okay? I'm just seeing myself right now. It's so funny. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. I'm still going. I have no clue what people I'm just hanging from the side right now, popping into your reality. But this is what it is. You are here to use your gifts to help others. You are here to use your gifts to help others. And God sees the intent. And that's how we start to sort. Like sometimes people say, oh, you're being so mean, but a lot of times we have to course direct society, just like how God course directs us as we move forward. We have to course direct society. And some people might not like that. Some people might not like Uncle Mike calling them out. But it's the truth. You might have said to God, show me the truth no matter what the cost. These are the things that we have to stay focused on. Show me the truth no matter what the cost. I thought Mercury retrograde was over. How is this glitching like this today? I have no idea. No idea. But sometimes we have these great, you know, these are signs of great energetic shifts. The power in the message, so powerful. The Akashic Records is always watching. Yeah, it's always watching. So those that thought that they could hide behind the scenes, those that thought they could hide in their basement, those that thought they could pay some witch or warlock to put a spell on a person, that shit's going to blow up in your face, son. Woo, baby. We are live. We are hanging from the fifth dimension. I am appearing sideways. We just have to have a good time with this stuff. These things you can't allow these things to knock you down, right? The eyeballs are popping up in the chat right now. No, the truth of you is being revealed. So when you help people, and the world is not seeing you. The world is not seeing you go over to a person and you're holding a camera. Here's $20. Oh, look. Oh, I did good. And you have to show the world. Oh, I did good. I got to show the world. Well, here we're learning the truth. And the people that cast these illusions, these are just illusions. These are not who they really are. And a lot of people need to get this message. You don't have to worry. So our people, you know, a lot of you, we all know you're doing the work, and you say, I'm not being seen. But the Akashic Records is always watching. So those that are in alignment, they say yes. And those they're getting a little shaky, baby. They're getting a little shaky. Everything is being documented at all times. And those that thought they could cast the spells, those that went to witchcraft, those that went to their overlords instead of Almighty God, it's going to be a rough end of this year. Cliff, I appreciate you very much. Cliff, I'm going sideways, Cliff. I appreciate you, Cliff. I appreciate everyone smashing the like button today. These are the things that I have to overcome. It's all day, every day. But all I could show, the number one thing is just keep going. I got to keep going. I'm going sideways. I don't know. I set this whole live stream up. I don't have time to go backwards. I don't have time to redo it. It's going to be documented in the Akash. I love you. A lot of people don't realize the amount of stuff that is involved. And then you could cover all your bases. You could make sure everything is correct. And this stuff still glitches. Never experienced this. But hey, there's a first time for everything. Yeah, there's a first time for everything, baby. And we'll see how it goes. And when you're authentic, you just don't care. I don't care. I just put it out. Here's the truth. Here we go. Just put it out. Just keep going. Just keep going. This is the power of authenticity. That's what you're going to have to stay focused on as you move forward. Differentiation. All of a sudden, a wave of reality starts hitting people. Those, you might have stumbled into spirituality. You started getting involved in the conscious communities. But the only thing that matters when it comes to this that we're in control of is the intent. Right? The content of character. Cheryl, I appreciate you. I'm reading you sideways. So grateful for you and your guidance, Michael. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for coming on to this live stream that that literally glitched the reality. I appreciate everyone that watches this to the end, seriously. I hope you're not getting too dizzy. Maybe this is the best. Maybe I'll win a Tubi for this one. Here is a man, the live stream went, and he went all the way through. A lot of things in my life I carry all the way through. And that reveals the truth of you. You might have had a mission, right? So that's another lesson of today. You carry it all the way through. You're a man of your word. You're a woman of your word. Today I knew I had a very powerful message on the Akashic Records. I'm going to carry it through no matter what. The trials, the tribulations. I'm going to carry it through. There he is. He's going sideways. I'm sideways, baby. Yeah, but I'm still going. So this is, I know I set it up right. I know I have no clue how this happened, but it did. but it did. But it did. So I appreciate all of you and your attention. It's the currency of the universe as we're going sideways. He's going sideways. Here he goes. The Akashic Records is a very powerful tool. There are people that know how to read the Akashic Records. You might be able to get information about your past lives, okay? Those that could open the Akashic Records. And comment down below if you're able to read the Akashic Records. So important. But just the concept of the Akashic Records really allows people to have comfort at this time. A lot of people feel alone. A lot of people feel that the work that they're doing, it's not being seen, but it is always being seen. And those that are, you know, maybe not the nicest, the freshest of the spiritual beings that are out there. Do you know them? You could get the big eyeballs. Now the big eyeballs, they say, oh, the big lights are shining. They said, oh my God, oh, everything I did is documented in the Akashic. Oh, I thought I was a spiritual wizard. Ooh. And they're getting so uptight right now. They're getting so nervous right now. My video's sideways. I don't even care. All I got to do is be me. You have to understand this, okay? If you're getting this message, the man is sideways right now. He gives zero. He doesn't even care. You just got to be yourself. That's the most, and people can't be themselves. They got to pretend to do these things. I'm ultra spiritual. They put on a show, and there's people out there. They might not even be, quote unquote, in the spiritual communities. They might not be so, ultra conscious communities, but they are the real ones. It's wonderful that's going on out there. AE, I appreciate you as I'm going sideways. Thunder and lightning outside right now as you speak. Watching you and not distracted by the chat going sideways, but it's getting better. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone. I'm going sideways. I'm hanging from the rafters. I know there's people that have mentioned me popping up in their dreams upside down. We actually, is this what you had in mind? Is this what you saw? Oh, Uncle Mike, he's here. He's just having a good time. Just be real. Oh yeah, be real. The cream is rising to the... I really appreciate if you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new today. You say, wow, look at this guy go. He's still going. And we leave it like I use my very first video as a teaching tool. I say, look at it. Look at that man. He looks like he's in a deer in headlights. So I could use this video as... I don't care. God is always... This is how you know the truth, right? God is always giving us stuff. And I say, there it goes. Utilize it. Put a big spotlight on it. Put a big spotlight on it. Yeah. A wise man once said, put your life up on a billboard. Oh, that's where the power is. Put it up on... Don't hide. Because you really can't. You could never hide. You actually could never hide. And the sooner you realize this, like some of you, like, you ever see the meme, like... of like Jesus like popping in on the side. Jesus is like kind of popping in to see. He's checking in, right? You ever see that meme? So, I mean, but that's what the Akashic Records are. You think you could hide. So, but what is your intent? And that's the thing you have to realize. The main word, remember this, if you are just joining in this world famous live stream that has literally glitched the matrix, hit the like button. Now, the Akashic Records documents all universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent. And so Uncle Mike is teaching with the power of intent. Listen, we have thoughts, we say words, we have emotions, but the intent, oh, baby, yeah, it's your intent. No, I'm so spiritual, I'm really nice. Are you? What's your intent? On my journey, right? And this is also science as well, right? In science, right? If we want to expand, we can only answer questions with the information available at the time. Listen close, right? We could only answer questions with the information available at the time. So you might be critiquing your life and you say, I had these subconscious programs earlier on. And these subconscious programs, they might have, I was operating out of those programs, but your content of character, your intent is always documented. So it might look a certain way. You might see people, they look a certain way. They look ultra spiritual. You look at this man, he is hanging sideways and he keeps going. You say, some people say, look at this, it's so silly. Actually, I am pretty silly. I am pretty silly. But this is the truth. God is revealing the truth of you. That was one of the main things that came through as one of the energy readings for 2024 that I've shared. And please take the journey with us here on our everyday lives. I love each and every one of you. Please comment down below. How does the Akashic Records actually help you when you become conscious? Some people aren't conscious and aware of these things. When people hear, and this is how, ready? Here's the differentiation, right? I'm trying to show people the truth. I teach with truth. And this is a spiritual truth, and we're seeing it crystal clear today as we hang from the rafters. He's popping in sideways. He's sideways, going sideways. When people hear about the Akashic Records and you realize this, when you realize it, you might have a sense of relief. You might say, oh my God. Everything I do, I could take it with me. I could take it with me. I'm not wasting a second of my time because it's going into the Akash, all the spiritual work. That's why this channel, this work is the most high. It is the most important. That's why this channel is growing like never before. Because it literally is the only thing you could take with you into the Akash. And then those people that were the ultra fake spiritual narcissists, you know about them? They hear about the Akasha. Oh my God. I told you. Everybody's watching. And Uncle Mike is watching. Yeah. I'm going sideways right now. I could see you. I see everyone. I could see you all. You could see crystal clear when you utilize authentic spiritual concepts, right? When you grew up, you didn't know about the Akashic Records. Some people get into spirituality for, manifesting the Lamborghini to drive up to the Starbucks to order their macchiato and run the gas. Some people get into spirituality so they could, get their nails done every 2 weeks and drop $100 on nails. And some people get into spirituality to become the best there is at what they do. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I appreciate every one of you. Let us know in the comments, how did this glitched live stream come out? Do you love this glitched live stream? I have no clue why this happened, but it did. And we're here, and we made it through. Content of character is on the line, baby. Content of character is on the line. And it will be seen crystal clear. Crystal clear clarity. The triple C's are blowing up again. Don't forget it. I love you all. We have TikTok, Facebook, and Patreon. New posts on all 3 platforms. If you're new to the channel, check out the channel page. Go to the first playlist. We had very powerful messages all week long, right? This is a very pivotal moment, right? It's a very powerful time of the year. The Holy Spirit fire. It's blazing, light warriors. It's blazing. So I appreciate all of you, and I really appreciate if you did stay all the way to the end of this message. This is what happens. This is what happens. Hello? Just got to keep going. Ohio Heart of the USA, thank you so much. Bless him with wisdom and all her spirits. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone being here. Share this. Head over to the channel page. Very powerful videos waiting for you. Hit that subscribe. All of these things are great supports. We're changing the game, kid. We're changing the game. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, even if the live stream glitches the matrix, even if you're hanging sideways, just keep going. And we did. We just kept going. I did get a little stressed out, you know. I like to be as honest as possible. I was very stressed out. But sometimes you gotta loosen up a little bit. We gotta loosen up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna loosen up a little bit. So I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all, really do. Keep going, kid.